You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. You know what? Story of my life. Every morning, Magisteria can confirm, it takes me like an hour to get my butt out of bed, and even then, I am not human until at least my third cup of coffee and second glass of water. The funeral of her mother, your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Ooh, sounds like a story to me. I was up in Maryland, looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. You sound like a douchebag, bro. So about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and geez, you ever get so mad you just, like, want to kill somebody? You're scaring me. You're a literal 2D drawing, and you're scaring me. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. You don't know if you're into what stuff? Being a parent to the life that you helped make? Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you're thinking about ditching her to go have fun in New York after she tried to break up with you and you threatened to kill her? You're a piece of shit, and I hope you rot. Ooh, harsh words, man. I never threatened to kill her. You just told me you did. Okay, maybe over text. Just a little. But fatherhood is scary. Plus her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. And her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. I wonder why her mom doesn't like you much. I'd tell you where to go, but I can guarantee even the devil doesn't want your ass. She'll understand. She's chill. Nobody's chill enough for that shit. Fucking die. Right now. Fucking die. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. Well, I can't fucking guarantee that. You sound like a fucking... I'm so sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Yes, great. Thank you. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Well, she sounds like an absolute Karen. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. All right, what's next on the tour? Bathroom. Follow me. Great. It's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Oh, kitty. I've been looking at the kitty in the background and wondering if anybody was going to mention it. Pet the cat. Before following your cousin down the hall, you decide to pet the cat. She bites you hard and hisses violently. Tabitha sighs. As you've now learned, you should not pet Frou-Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Come on, the bathroom awaits. Well, I mean, it's kind of your fault that the cat's an asshole. You named her Frou-Frou. What the fuck? The room... Oops. Oh. By accidentally clicking the wrong button, I was able to make a save. Okay. Hey, did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Okay, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. You've been fine. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me, except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own a coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your mother forfeited any claim to it years ago. Whatever your thoughts may be on Tabitha's work situation, you decide it's best to keep them to yourself. Is there anything else you'd like to bother me with before I leave, or are we good? All right, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You in this sprawling, decrepit estate. Put my clothes away. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within it. It is quiet, but angry. Oh, pardon me. You gently close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the opossum, and there's nothing you can do about that. You open the top drawer next. It's empty, as good a place as you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag, but there's no going back now. Congratulations. You've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Let's investigate the forbidden wings now. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. You immediately try the nearest door, only to be impeded by a lock. You're no stranger to opening locks, but this one is difficult. You'll probably need to swipe a key from Tabitha to make progress into the rest of the home. Might as well head to town then. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you really to do here. You drop your bags off in your room and head out to explore the town. If you find a glowing rose, remember to steal it to cut the owner's lifespan in half. That's awful. But it's also a tale as old as time. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Oh no. Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. I am in love with this dog and wish to know everything there is to know about her. Doggos and kitties and fluffy things. They make my heart melt. Gladly. Her favorite food is Cheese Whiz, her favorite toy is an old sock I sewed to look like a squirrel, and her favorite show is Murder, She Wrote. Sometimes I leave it on in the background while I'm working to give her something to do, and she'll actually sit in her little bed and watch it like an old lady with her programs. Oh, that's so cute! How'd you first meet her? My mom was a vet, and she used to visit the regional animal shelter on weekends to do checkups. When I was real young, I'd go with her to volunteer, which meant I'd do a little bit of manual labor and then play with the dogs for the rest of the day. One weekend, believe it or not, someone dropped off this little 1-year-old pug that had outgrown its cute puppy stage. So when I went to clean her kennel, and she looked up with me with those big, watery, nervous eyes, wagging her entire butt, and whimpering like no one had ever loved her before. I couldn't not fall head over heels, you know? I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. By the way, I love the fact that Stella's wearing a Mothman t-shirt. It's freaking awesome. But then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Oh my god, small town diners. Oh, I miss that so much. A non-religious community in the rural South? That's gotta be unusual. I know, I know. We must seem like such heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing people in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's fine, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Cool. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, MallowCat. It's amazing. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. Oh, don't worry. I have a strict take-only video, leave-only footprints policy. I never harm the creatures I'm after. I wish only to observe, like a proper documentarian. I was curious to see what you thought, though, since there was so much controversy on Twitter and in my comment section over what it actually was. There were even actual experts weighing in. It was cool, honestly. And it meant the video did great numbers. Personally, oh, wrong voice. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Excuse me. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Oops, sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk ape. What's a skunk ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Yes, we're all weird here, just like in Wonderland. We're all mad here. I have this flannel bag that I sewed, and I filled with uncooked rice, and then closed it up along the open edge. And you don't fill it up all the way. You only fill it like halfway. And then you can microwave it for 2 to 4 minutes, depending on the strength of your microwave. We have a pretty powerful microwave, so it only takes 2 minutes. And it gets really, really hot, and it's so good for back and muscle pain. A sense of foreboding which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. You decide to go with the flow, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and to not dwell too much on this strange feeling. What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen in these woods? Other than anything cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure that counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake! That's definitely the weirdest. It was a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It was all stuff from the 50s too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Not gonna lie, Stella, I would too. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? What are the chances we actually run into a skunk ape in just one night of filming? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, chances are never zero, right? Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Oh, sorry for being jumpy, Duke. I thought you were... Some creature of darkness? Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for right out here? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you sucking into coming with you? Wait a tick. You ain't... Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head on back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You seen anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned camera down. Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listened to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night, yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. Lost 3 this week, and can't afford to lose many more than that. I'm so sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, that's why I don't come to you about these things. Ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. Oh, you sweet summer child. If you think cameras and electric fences will keep a mountain lion at bay, you've never seen one. A mountain lion will crash through an electric fence like the Kool-Aid Man, and then look at you and say, "That tickled, do it again, darter, daddy." As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious MallowCat, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. What was that? No need to panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about a big scary predator like us. Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains behind, staring down the light of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. There was something wrong with that deer. That deer had face cancer. Oh, they actually have like they actually have one that fits. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way! A fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common, MallowCat. What sort of streams do you do? Yeah, mostly I play video games, but I do other things too. I actually started with art streams. My first two streams, which are gone now because Twitch doesn't save them forever, I was actually doing art for an online convention called Pandemicon. And it was fun. It was super fun. So yeah, those were my parents. Oh. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. That wasn't a sound meant for human ears. Whatever made it is so close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me, and let's check it out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the brush. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh my goodness! What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2, 3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this slump any closer. You've seen horror movies. It looks like it has a fetus inside it. Do we have aliens? Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them in the trees. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. Duke, did you hear me? I think they're coming closer. Come out, you sons of bitches! Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Damn it! You hear her body hit the ground, And then quiet as the chaos fades and the sound of nature creep back in. Somebody was going to die. There was no good choice to make. Gretchen? MallowCat? Duke? Are you all right? I warned you too. Something terrible was going to happen. Woe is me, a postmodern Cassandra. I guess you did. Gretchen whines and shakes in your arms. Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke, are you okay? Oh my god! Oh my god! Duke! Holy shit! What do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? Now that you're back on the main road, you must finally be getting reception again. 6 missed calls from Tabitha, and 13 text messages. The general store. This must be where Stella's friend Kanika lives. I hope she's still awake. Okay. Jesus. You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Whoever this is, its presence has chilled you to your soul. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. A middle-aged woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back, and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. We need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff. I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. So what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my lord. Have you contacted the police? No. It just didn't seem believable. That's why we came here first. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't for local wildlife, Mrs. Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out her camera and turns the screen towards Sybil. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Oops, wrong voice. Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger? And louder if you can? I'd need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You'd better come with Stella. I'm sure she'd be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? Oh, I just noticed Kanika's wearing a Sailor Moon t-shirt. Yay! That makes me so happy. It doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. While it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate, it's far better cared for. Who was that guy outside of Sybil's? There was something about his presence that chilled me to my soul. Wait, I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. It might be worth looking into him. From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seemed like something that happened to someone else. But you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and feel warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought, but deep down, we can't help but worry that things will only get worse. This is the end of episode 1.